Hi all, welcome to the Success Club. I'm now at chapter 25, The Salesman and the Salesmanager, from the book Selling Things by Orison Swett Martin. This video is sponsored by mynewskin.nl. Great, fantastic, awesome products, health and beauty. Right, let's dive into it. Every salesman should feel that he is a partner in the business. The man who thinks he knows it all is taking a header for oblivion. It is of the utmost importance that every salesman should have full confidence in his sales manager. There are many peculiar conditions which exist in all lines of business. The conditions of the trade are best known to those who have reached the position of sales manager or general manager, and their advice should always be sought with an open and receptive mind. In many lines of business, treating and entertaining play an important part. Often, business can be procured through taking your customer to the theater or taking him to your club for lunch or dinner, and quite often an afternoon playing golf may be the best way to land a large contract. There is far less entertaining done nowadays, however, than formerly. Entertaining is always so agreeable for the entertainer as well as for the customer that many salesmen are likely to overdo in this respect. They attach too much importance to social meetings outside of the actual getting of orders. Hence, it is wise to abide by what the head of the firm or the sales manager may think in the matter of just how far to go when expending money, even for cigars that are to be given with the view not of bribing the customer, but of getting him in a friendly attitude of mind. Always be open-minded at the weekly or daily meetings, when instructions are given by the sales manager. Do not refer to his words as hot air and bunk if you have suggestions. Do not hesitate to call his attention to what you think would be helpful to the other man. Remember that if you really know more than the sales manager does, it is not going to be long before you will have his job. If you only think you know more than he does, and you persist in showing this, either by words or actions, you will soon lose your job. Written instructions from a sales manager are the best kind. He would always do well to sum up briefly the main points of his advice and get them out in the form of a letter or bulletin. Half a page of typewritten ideas containing a few words of inspiration will work wonders, both for the discouraged and for the enthusiastic members of his force. To get the best results, sales managers should always be friendly and sympathetic with their men. Harsh criticisms upset a man, sometimes to the extent that he will be worried and nervous for several days. Positive and emphatic reprimands are often called for, but they should always be courteous and tactful. And the salesman, when listening to the criticisms of his sales manager, should remember his old quotation, "Better the wounds of a friend than the kisses of an enemy." Sales managers of the old school believe that finding fault and harsh driving methods will get the best results. They are mistaken. You can get more flies with molasses than you can with vinegar. Is a saying perfectly true in its application alike to the salesman and the sales manager. This does not mean that the weak-kneed, spineless manager can get good results. Being friendly does not mean losing dignity. Different men must receive different treatment. There are lazy men, untidy men, those who do not try to make the most of whatever ability they have, and men with other more or less grave faults. In dealing with these, it is necessary to lay down the law, much more emphatically than with the timid but ambitious ones. Marshall Field was in the habit of saying to his employees, "Remember that the customer is always right." I would advise every salesman to keep in mind these words. Remember, your sales manager is always right. A matter you must invariably refer to your sales manager is that of swaying your customer by gifts. Many people want something for nothing, and the salesman often thinks that the easiest way to get an order is to use one or another kind of bribery. This may take the form of rebates or cash on the spot or presents. Be very discreet in such matters. As a scientific salesman, do not forget to consider the buyer. He is buying scientifically. He is suspicious. Everyone is trying to drive a very close bargain. He tries to make you yield on price, to make some concessions on payments, to give special privileges about returning goods, etc. Beware of all these tactics. Here, again, you must consult frequently and with confidence your sales manager. He knows the tricks of your particular trade and he will be able to give you proper coaching. Be sure above all things that if your sales manager had a chance to put an epitaph on your tombstone, it would not be this: he meant well, tried a little and failed much. Thank you for watching chapter 25. I will continue next video, chapter 26. Check out the website, mynewskin.nl. Awesome, cool, great beauty and health products. Thank you. See you next video.